Has been in Chelmsford this afternoon to open a new mental health clinic. The Crystal Centre in the grounds of Broomfield Hospital cost £13 million, has 34 beds and a day hospital.
6 years ago, Frank Bruno fought his own battle with mental illness. Earlier, I asked him about his breakdown and how it had come about.
I finished from boxing and I came home and, you know, me and the wife weren't really getting on too well, and I got a divorce, but I weren't really trained and used to a divorce or whatever, and some people it affects in different ways, and unfortunately it made me do all different crazy, weird things, and it led to me being sectioned. But when I got into the hospital, it was one of the best things that could have happened to me, and I'm glad I did get sectioned, and it made me see life in a different way and understand a lot about mental illness that you know, I mean, you've got to give it a lot more respect than a lot of people do. How
difficult has it been for you to be open about it? Because some people still feel there's this kind of stigma attached to mental illness, don't they?
Yeah, a lot of people think a lot of us stigma attached to mental illness, but if it happened to someone's sister that you know, or it happened to your sister or your mum, your brother, your cousin or your aunt, you'll have a little bit more respect and a little bit more understanding about mental illness, because people may look at it like it's one flew over the cuckoo's nest, but it could happen to any of your family, and a lot of people like people taking the mickey out of their families. So I think it's just slowly coming, and people having more respect and more understanding about mental illness. How do you feel talking about it now? Do you feel it's very important for people like you to be open? I think it's important, and I think it's nice that I'm talking about it. Before, I felt ashamed to be talking about it, but at the end of the day, it's important that I do talk about it, and people like me, what's gone through the 28 days being sectioned or whatever, I know what the good job the nurses and the doctors and the people get involved with. I try to help people with nervous breakdown, all different things, what happened with the mental health. It's important, you know, I mean, that you do talk about it. It's important that people have a lot more respect than they do have about mental illness. You're there to open this new centre today. What do you make of it? Unbelievable, you know, I mean, I've been sectioned in Good Maze, but I live in Beverley now, but if I ever get sectioned again, which I pray to God I never will, I want to be brought here, because this is a wicked centre. You should come and see the chilling out room. Woo, man, you go in there, you Susie, you'll be rocking in there, you know what I mean? But to be on a serious note, it's a nice centre, it's well built, it's up to date, and I think this is one of the Rolls Royces of hospitals to me. You know what I mean? I've been in quite a few hospitals, but I've never been in a hospital as clean and as nice as this one. Very wicked hospital. Frank Bruno speaking to me earlier.
He's a lovely man,
I
isn't
know,
he? Yeah.
Very enthusiastic too. Singer-songwriter Beverley Knight launches her UK tour in Ipswich tonight. She's also performing at Norwich UEA and Southend's Cliffs Pavilion later in the month.
She was awarded the MBE 2 years ago for her contribution to music and charity, and she's won lots of awards in the music industry. Our entertainment reporter Dawn Gerber has been to meet her.
What's the sense in all the drama? Hate is such a waste of time. Yeah. She's been making music for over a decade, received 3 MOBO Awards Music of Black Origin, and performed on stage with Prince. Tonight, singer-songwriter Beverley Knight launches her UK tour here in Ipswich.
Well, it is a beautiful venue, that's number one, but number two, it's a venue that I know really well. This will be, I think, the 4th time for me to perform here in the Regent.
On the 9th of November, your second single is going to be released, In Your Shoes. Right. Tell me a little bit about this one.
In Your Shoes is a song of different components. The message is, don't worry about what's happening in somebody else's life. You get on and do you. You get yourself a life, make it work. Because if I was in your shoes, that's what I'd be doing.
Get up and get alive on your own.
In 2007, Beverley's contribution to the world of music and her charity work was recognised with an MBE.
I work very closely with Christian Aid. I've been involved in the Terence Higgins Trust, just trying to raise the awareness of HIV and AIDS. I just couldn't believe that anybody had noticed, you know, just the things that I was doing.
When do you get the chance to chill out? When and where do you get the chance to chill out, relax, do the Twitter or not do the Twitter, you know, just kick back and enjoy life?
There's always time for Twitter. Tea and Twitter and shopping. I can always somehow find time to do that. In all seriousness, I get up early in the mornings so that I can have some me time in the gym, spend time with my family, spend time with my boyfriend as well. I have been known to go up to Norwich and spend time with his family too. There's a little area by the Unthank Road, just that little bit there where the houses are beautiful, it all looks gorgeous. It's a really good looking place actually, you know.
Beverley Knight, lovely to meet you.
Lovely to meet you too, thank you.
Beverley Knight. She seems very nice as well.
Another nice person. Let's get the weather with Julie.
And she's very good.
Too,
Yes, I'm a
Julie.
big Beverley Knight fan. Well, we're going to start off with some amazing pictures taken over Duxford earlier today. You can see that they'd had their fair share of rain by the size of the puddles, but the sunshine just breaking through there. But still some quite large clouds, which produced some showers even this afternoon in the west of the region. In fact, let me show you the radar sequence over the last few hours. You can see in the east, that's where we had the main band of showers clearing into the North Sea this afternoon, and then one or two following in behind. But out there at the moment, those showers very isolated indeed, and if anything they'll tend to die away to leave a dry night for everyone. We might just see an odd shower clipping the coast at times, but for most of us dry and a lot of clear sky for much of the night, which means it's going to be a chilly one. Under those clear skies we could see lows of around 5 Celsius. The winds are mainly light to moderate, west to south westerly, but those winds just slightly fresher on the North Norfolk coast. So tomorrow, the front that brought us today's rain clears away right out onto the continent. It's still this area of low pressure dominating our weather tomorrow, but actually it's not looking a bad day. I think there'll be a lot of fine, dry weather with a good deal of sunshine, especially in the morning. Clouds thickening up during the afternoon, perhaps introducing 1 or 2 showers, and they could be on the sharp side. But for most of us, a dry day, a much brighter day than today, with near normal temperatures of around 12 degrees Celsius, which is 54 degrees Fahrenheit. Mainly moderate winds tomorrow, so a bit breezier. They'll be from the west or southwest, and again those winds are a touch fresher on the Norfolk and Suffolk coast. So that's Wednesday. Thursday, any showers, again very isolated, so another largely dry day, and Friday should be dry everywhere with much lighter winds. Saturday, possibly some rain in the morning, but that should clear eastwards, leaving behind brighter skies with 1 or 2 showers, and the showers on Sunday mainly confined to Norfolk and Suffolk, so again for many a dry day. Temperatures by day near normal, and I think as we head towards the weekend, some slightly colder nights. Susie.
Julie, thank you very much.
Some news just in football. Southend United have turned down a takeover bid. They're due in the High Court tomorrow and they could be placed into administration.
That's all from us. Have a good evening.
Good night.
Look East, bringing you your news 7 days a week. But now it's time for something extra. As well as our weekend tea time bulletins, you can see us on Saturday lunchtimes and straight after the 10 o'clock national news on Sunday night. Your news from your part of the world. That's Look East, Saturday lunchtime and late on Sundays too.